Let me tell you, long after tonight.
Okay, I'm Mick Martin. I'm the writer of this piece, which at the minute is working titled Soul of Wigan, and then we've also working titled it Long After Tonight Is All Over. And it's a play about the Northern Soul scene today.
So this project is essentially sort of a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Wigan, coming to present day and sort of seeing where they are in the same town but in very different circumstances.
I got sick of private school kids patronising me or talking about the North like it's all racist, fat, poor people. Most of them have never even been up here.
I play the character of Liam.
I once said Soft Cell's Tainted Love was better than the original.
Wash your mouth out with soap, young man.
He is just come out of prison. He's a queer man, so he's got that to face in a sort of northern town, and also the fact that he's living in the shadow of his great dad, this DJ in the Northern Soul, who he just is constantly reminded of and constantly feels like a letdown in the family.
Crap acid in this endless, dreary, grey winter of our 0-hour minimum wage call centre, Palnan, Lidl and Aldi, on your phone, on cat, up to his arses in stress and debt.
I'll be playing Maxine, who has been married to Eugene twice.
And I don't see why I should be made to feel guilty about that or apologise.
Who's asking you to do that?
You are, all the time.
And Maxine's gone on a different journey. She's went to university, she's discovered education, and she's now part of the Regeneration Board. And she's looking forward. She's always thinking about the future for Wigan, and for her, Northern Soul, part of it is in the past.
That's what it is. You've lost your Northern Soul.
And you won't regret this.
You swapped it for a Waitrose store card.
I'm playing Eugene in this Northern Soul play.
Like broken relationships, financial ruin, a messed up son and a confused daughter, 2 bad knees, 1 screwed hip and a vicious dorsal bunion.
40 odd years on, he still wears his heart on his sleeve.
We hitchhiked away all the way to Wolverhampton once just to hear 1 record.
Can you remember Rhonda Davis?
I love that song.
A DJ there had only 1 copy in the country. The only copy. So the only way to hear it was to be there when he played it. People don't understand that now, Christina. Being a Northern Soul, he was like being Catholic in Elizabethan times. He lives and breathes Northern Soul still, which informed him on his early life.
This has been the soundtrack to my life.
And mine. But here's a question. How come a scene so devoted to black music is so completely white?
What?
He still lives by it, but he's a bit of a dinosaur because of that.
People love dinosaurs. Look at the queue to the British Museum.
Every track I've ever made is on YouTube or Spotify. I remember doing a fortnight's wages on It Really Does Hurt Me Girl, the cast.
Oh, what a record.
My old mum thought I was mad. I was. And I loved it. But let collectors have them. I've got a family to keep together. And a son to get back on track. Putting a record on won't solve this problem. Putting a record on won't get me out of prison.
I've lost my Northern Soul. I could have bloody killed him.
Why is he any more Northern Soul than the rest of us? What does it even bloody mean?
To me, it's dancing with the hairbrush, singing along to Nothing But a Heartache. And it's everything I felt since I got back here too.
I've been invited by Mick to play Christina. She's also Polish and she lives in Wigan.
I don't feel home here anymore. And I feel like I'm intruding. I feel like I'm in someone else's house, in someone else's chair.
So she is from outside, but she also finds herself belonging at times and not belonging at other times. So there's this dilemma.
I've had a big row with my neighbour, someone I thought I knew.
They're the ones you had the biggest do's with?
Over parking the car. He told me to fuck off home.
Do you tell him the same?
To Poland.
I'm Russ Winstanley, the guy who founded and ran Wigan Casino from day one, good old September 23rd, 1973.
I was just sort of like intrigued by the story and where it had come to today, really.
Tell them, we were the cool kids, working class heroes, spawn of the mills, our mums and dads
grandmas and granddads won the World War for us. We were the good guys.
We were. Kings and queens of the northern dance floor in our NHS specs, our incompatible yet ever-grinning teeth.
And we stuck 2 fingers up at the back of the bus. Who though? Ourselves? Now even his own kids think we're a bunch of racist dinosaurs.
It just made me want to ask the question, you know, what does it mean now? What is it? Is it simply a nostalgia trip for people my age and older? Or actually, can we start and think about what do we mean by our northern soul? Is there a specifically northern identity? And in this day and age when, you know, the country is challenged in so many fronts, it made me want to talk about what it means to us now, really.